Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I am Organic Sister. Thank you for joining me today. I'm here today. I want to talk to you guys really quick about the benefits of oil pulling. Oil pulling is a practice that's like goes back to like ancient times. I believe it was an ayurvedic thing that they did in ancient India. Um, and now this thing is becoming more and more common around the world. Like a well-known practice, and people have been doing this. A big buzz going around oil pulling, the benefits of oil pulling. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk. Let's talk briefly about oil pulling real quick. So what oil pulling is basically you are shaking oil in your mouth, and the purpose of it is that it helps to detox your mouth, your mouth, your teeth, and also it also starts to detox your body. Um, it helps to whiten your teeth naturally. It helps to freshen your breath. It has all these benefits, and then if you're doing it at the long term, the longer you do it, the more benefits you start to see. So some people have even reported that their skin has cleared up. Some people have said that it reduces migraine headaches. Some people said that they don't get as much acid reflux anymore. And even if you really do it long term, you start noticing that arthritis disappears and inflammation in your body starts to disappear. But everybody has their own results. And like I said, you got to stick with it in order for you to see some different results. Usually, you start noticing the first thing you'll start to notice that your teeth are cleaner and they're whiter, and that's like the immediate benefit from it. So, without further ado, let's talk about the different types of oils. So, the most popular oil that people use is what I use, coconut oil. A lot of people do use sesame oil as well, and I think like originally they used sesame oil. I don't like the taste of sesame oil myself personally, so I like to use a coconut oil. Some people use olive oil. I've tried it with olive oil. Listen. I like olive oil in salad dressings and in mixtures and stuff. But I do not like having olive oil in my mouth. That was gross. So my oil of choice is coconut oil. The one that I use right now is this one over here. It's a Viva Naturals brand. The brand itself doesn't really matter. I think the most important thing you want to make sure, number one, you want to make sure that it's organic. Check. You want to make sure that it's cold pressed and unrefined. If you use expeller press, that means it was heat and extraction process, and the heat's going to take away from a lot of the benefits and the minerals and the benefits and stuff that come with the coconut oil. So you don't want to use anything like expeller press. You want to use a cold press. So I want to make sure that it says expeller press. And unrefined means that there's more benefits in there. So basically how I do it, basically put a spoonful of this in your mouth and you shake it around in your mouth for 20 minutes. Trust me, it isn't as bad as it sounds, I should say. One tip I will give you though is that when you do put some in your mouth, start with a little bit at a time. Put less than you think is enough in your mouth, because what happens is that as it detoxes your body and pulls all these toxins out of your body, out of your mouth and everything, it's going to expand in your mouth. If you put too much in your mouth after like the first 5 or 10 minutes, it's going to start to feel like you have too much in your mouth. You're going to have to spit some of it out. That's actually happened to me before, so we don't want to do that. So I would put just a little bit less than what you think. Then you're going to shake it around in your mouth, and then you spit it out. When you spit it out, do not spit in the sink. Do not spit in the toilet. You just spit it in the trash, or you can spit it outside in the dirt, because what happens is that coconut oil, it solidifies when it's cold. You see that? It's solid when it's cold. So when you put it down the drain, it can clog up your drain pipes, especially over time. So that's the main reason why you just want to put it into the trash. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to take some into my mouth. I'm going to shake it around in my mouth, switch it around for about 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll show you, we'll take it from there. We'll talk later. We'll talk more later. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention too is that, some people do this first thing in the morning. Some people do this at night. Just do it when you have time. It doesn't really matter when time of the day you do it. If 20 minutes is too much for you, you could do like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. You could break it up throughout the day. I like to get it all in at once and then be done with it. I also like to do mine before I brush my teeth. Some people like to do it after they brush their teeth, and that's another thing. Is also to preference. The reason why I do mine before I brush my teeth is because I feel like when I pull out all the toxins from my body and then I spit it out, I like to brush my teeth afterwards to get whatever residue is left in your mouth. If you do decide to do it, after you brush your teeth, or maybe not around the time you brush your teeth. Like, you brush your teeth this morning already, but you're doing this in the afternoon, whatever. If you're not going to brush your teeth immediately afterwards, I do recommend that you at least shake some water in your mouth and spit that out, just to get any leftover residue out of your mouth. That's my recommendation. So without further ado, I'm going to take my spoon here, and I'm just going to take a little bit, like I said, and then we're going to swish it around. I'm going to see about this much. This might even be too much. I'll say about this much right here. I'm going to swish this around in my mouth for about 20 minutes, and I'll come back. You don't want to go over 20 minutes, because what starts to happen is if you go over 20 minutes, your body will start to reabsorb a lot of the toxins that you have already tried to pull out. So don't do that. 20 minutes is good. All right, here we go. Cheers. Okay, so that was 20 minutes. And see, that wasn't so bad, was it? You get used to it after a while. So, first thing I'm going to do is rinse my mouth off. Okay, now I just gargled the water in my mouth, but I do not gargle when I have the oil in my mouth, just because there is a chance of reabsorbing everything, all the toxins, and maybe accidentally even swallowing it. We don't want that. The gargle is to get everything, pull everything out. So the next step I'm going to do now, I'm going to brush my teeth. I've got my handy dandy bamboo toothbrush. This one's it's by Live Clean. I ordered this on Amazon. It's made out of bamboo. It's totally biodegradable. The bristles are charcoal infused. Charcoal is great because it's also another detoxifying substance that helps to pull out more and more toxins out of your body, out of your teeth, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm like out of breath right now. You know what? I'm pregnant, and when you're pregnant, you get tired easily. So bear with me, please. So speaking of detoxing, speaking of charcoal, I have my tooth powder over here. This is made with natural organic mint and neem. It's actually a clay powder. It's made with it's bentonite clay. And then, like, if you are familiar with clays, I can talk about clays in the future video or whatever. But bentonite clay is known for drawing out toxins and heavy metals in your body. So this is a clay tooth powder, but I wasn't too crazy about the texture of the clay by itself. It was more like it's too pasty. I don't know. I wasn't too crazy about it. So what I did is I added some of this activated coconut charcoal. I added some of this into this to make my tooth powder. And then like I said, charcoal is very detoxifying. Clay is very detoxifying. And we just detox with the coconut oil. So we're doing a lot of detoxing over here, which is really great. So, yeah. All right, so I'm going to brush my teeth real quick here. Uh-huh. I can get all anything. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying, but let me tell you something. The clean that you get from brushing your teeth after the oil pulling, it feels good. It's cleaner than brushing your teeth regularly. In case you didn't understand me, I was saying that the clean that you get after brushing your teeth, after oil pulling, is cleaner than it feels when you just brush your teeth regularly. I'm almost done with hair. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. Have a great night, guys. So, look, people tell me all the time that my teeth look white, and they come out like it's really white, it's really bright. And this is my secret, I guess. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a wonderful night. Bye.